The Sea of Cortez is home to some of the most exciting marine mammals in the world. Warmer summer waters bring more species and more action. Almost half of the world's dolphin species can be found here, so let's take a look at some of the most common. First up, a dolphin with a very deceiving name. Short-beaked common dolphins, though nothing is common about their appearance nor their speed. This is called a stampede, and they can reach speeds of up to 30 miles per hour when hunting or escaping predators, making them the fastest marine mammal in the world. The common in their name refers to their wide distribution, but we can see they are really quite unique. We know all dolphins can leap out of the water, but there is one species that redefines acrobatic. The spinner dolphin can perform up to 7 rotations in the air in one of the most spectacular displays of any animal. We believe they do this for parasite removal, courtship displays, or simply for the fun of it. And speaking of fun, when it comes to bow riding the pressure wave of a boat, spinners are some of the most eager. They form enormous superpods, but there's another species that also uses numbers to its advantage. This odd-looking cetacean is called a pilot whale. They are relatively slow-moving with a boxy appearance, but their claim to fame is they can chase off the most apex predator out there, the orca. While smaller in size at 20 feet to the orca's 30, they form much larger pods, numbering in the hundreds or thousands, and this is power in numbers. They have a similar matriarchal structure as well, displaying a high level of intelligence and organization. Of course, when it comes to smarts, there is one dolphin that is certainly the brainiest of them all. The bottlenose. Although the common dolphin is the most prevalent, when most people think of a dolphin, they think of the bottlenose. This is due to their presence in mainstream media as far back as the 60s. And of course, their past and, tragically, current use in dolphin shows to this day, all over the world. Intelligence is determined by a variety of factors, including brain-to-body ratio. And because of their complex social structure and use of tools, the bottlenose are considered the smartest. They are extremely playful and can almost be thought of as sadistic in their treatment of other animals. It is this playful nature and intelligence that unfortunately makes them so trainable for the animal entertainment industry. Wild and free is how we should experience these beautiful creatures. And if the bottlenose is the most typical-looking dolphin, there is another species that has one of the most unique appearances. It's called the Rissos. They have a blunt face lacking the beak of most dolphins. But what's really interesting is their skin tone. They're covered in scratches. So much so that their face appears ghostly white, like some kind of Halloween costume. Some rake marks like these are common among dolphins and come from regular social play, but the highly scratched appearance of the Rissos are a clue to their uniqueness. They are the deepest diving dolphin, and it's clear that hunting squid in the depths is messy business. We see here that calves start out an unblemished gray and become heavily raked with age. Risso's dolphins travel in pods of hundreds to thousands, but in a very orderly fashion, as if marching. But don't be fooled by their relaxed nature. They may not be as acrobatic as other species, but it's not uncommon to see juveniles breaching repeatedly. We've been focusing on the lower tier predators so far, but perhaps It's time to move up the food chain. On a day like any other, what appeared to be a pod of dolphins moved in the distance. Much too small to be whales, but a resemblance to elongated dolphins. They are false killer whales, an apex predator, second only to the orca. While they are closer in appearance to pilot whales, they have a similar skull shape and rows of large teeth to their black and white relatives. This, combined with their pack hunting strategy, is enough to send a huge pod of common dolphins stampeding, as we saw in the beginning of the episode. Along with the orca, they are the only cetacean known to feed on other cetaceans. Still, they are intelligent animals with matriarchal societies. Highly capable of violence, but restrained and cultured. Last of our summer visitors is the Pantropical spotted dolphin. At 5 to 8 feet, they are small like the commons, but definitely act more playful like the bottlenose. They are known for associating with other species, though this is not limited to the spotted. In fact, it's not unusual to find dolphins of one species mixed in with another, like this spinner among commons. And for every way we might consider ourselves more civilized than these wild animals, if they can look past their differences in appearance or culture in service of the greater survival of the species, then so can we. If you enjoyed this video, here are a couple more you might also like. Also do as these dolphins do and follow us and subscribe for more amazing marine life content.